I'm Leah Knights and welcome to Ask a Sex Worker a Question. Today's question is a pretty generic one. I get it like all the time across every single platform I've ever been on, ever. Why do you do sex work? Well, random strangers, I absolutely love this industry. I really do. I've been working in the industry some form or another since I was 18. As I described in one of my previous videos, I actually was expelled from high school for working in the sex industry. I had a fair few people early on be like, oh, you're going to regret it, you know, but it's actually one of the best things I ever did. I started on a whim. I'd not thought about it too seriously leading up to my first job. However, looking back, it's like you're putting your toe in that pond at some point. And I had a lot of people saying that you'd regret it one day and it's going to limit your choices in what you can do in the future and it's always going to be out there. Shit they say to sex workers. But it is actually the best choice I ever made on the spur of the moment. I haven't really ever had a boss. I've always been my own employer. I have a lot more choice in this industry than I would in any other job. But yeah, I do sex work because I love it. Like every job, you'll have, you know, some days you'll just want to murder every client that comes through the door. Sometimes you'll have workers that will just get right up your nose. But that's like every other job. I love the workers that I can learn from and that inspire me, that also push me to do better as well. So we all talk, we all network together, and we all sort of lift each other up. So it's a very positive atmosphere, especially online when you get into any kind of sex worker forum. For the most part, everyone's talking each other up, patting everyone on the shoulder and be like, okay, it's a hard week for everyone, like, but this is your day, you know, you're gonna make all the money today. And that's a really great positive thing to experience. There's a camaraderie there that I think probably is lacking in any other industry. And of course there's the stigma that also is really hard to brush off, and only other sex workers are going to get that. So it is really great to have other workers that are always happy to, you know, lend a helping hand. I've seen workers feed other workers that, you know, haven't ever met. I remember when I was having a really rough trot of it, like I had no money, like all of my money went on bills, rent and all that sort of stuff. I literally had nothing left for food. I had like other workers messaging me on social media with offers to, you know, either just flat out trying to give me money for food or offering like a loan or anything like that. And that was mostly from workers who I didn't know. I can't see that level of community spirit and community mindedness in a lot of other industries, whereas in sex work it's like everywhere. There's always someone sort of wanting to help you, and that's just another thing to absolutely love about sex work. This industry also allows me to challenge myself and to grow my personal business into other areas of sex work. So when I first started out, I was only dancing, and then I went to porn, and then I went to full service, because back then you couldn't really make porn full-time in Melbourne here. It was more of a hobby that paid, and yeah, that was, if you wanted to do more than that you had to go elsewhere. A lot of self-made content wasn't really a huge thing back then, so I didn't have those options, and for me it was just a natural step to go from making porn to full service. And yes, that's definitely a sex worker cliche. I slid all the way down that ladder and I have no regrets whatsoever. Now I offer all kinds of services: clip production, making videos, editing, producing, running my own website, and helping other workers as well get connected with other workers. I think for me personally that's a very important thing, that we bring as many sex workers together as possible so that we're all connected and it's not so isolating, because it used to be really isolating before the internet, and we don't have to worry about that anymore because we've got Twitter for now. Anyway, hope that's answered your question, and this has been another episode of Ask a Sex Worker a Question. Please give me a subscribe, and if you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up, pop the notification bell on, and when I upload another video, which will be every Friday, you'll get a notification. Hope to see you then. Bye!